say Pop
Chip
Tropica.
Jab.
Fruit snack, yeah.
I always searched up the cheats so I can go through the world in Pop Tropica.
Didn't they have
You
a
know,
diary
I
of
would.
Kid World?
I used to go on Wizard. Was it Wizard 101?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would just like take pictures. Like it would be like the day before. Like it would be like Christmas reunion or something like that, where like
Yeah.
Christmas, so the whole extended family comes over. I would take pictures of my relatives' credit cards, and then put their information on Wizard 101. I did that. I did that for like 2 years before I got caught.
Yo, I just got a Twitter thing from Funyuns.
Wasn't that the thing with Selena Gomez?
What, she played Wizard 101?
Yeah. She was.
Yeah,
she was the wizard.
that's why she got signed to Wizards of Waverly Place, is because she was the highest ranking Wizard 101 player.
She was the 101 wizard.
That means she's not that good.
I remember there was an event with her, and you can get like a statue of her for your fucking house.
Yeah, there was an event with Selena Gomez. It was like 8 p.m. and the event was called Wizards of Waverly Place, and it aired on the Disney Channel.
Yo, I remember playing that one.
That was funny.
Some say it was an event, but in my household, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Get the popcorn.
Oh joy.
What were some childhood shows that, like, what's the... Okay, so here's a question. Yeah. Disney and Nickelodeon are widely known for their, live-action children channel television shows. What is the first one you watched? What is the one you watched the most? And what is the one that made you drop off?
I definitely know the most. Go ahead.
Mine for Nickelodeon, I think the one I watched first was Drake and Josh. I was a bit too late to the Zoe 101 train. I didn't watch Zoe 101 at all. I think the one I watched the most was iCarly. And then the one that I dropped off at was Sam and Cat.
I just know for sure the one I watched the most is Drake and Josh, because if you remember, it would always be on Teen Nick when we were getting ready for school. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we'd have many conversations because we'd have to wake up at 6 a.m. and just put on Drake and Josh after George Lopez.
I love
if you woke up at 5
Lopez.
p.m., you got to watch George Lopez, but after that...
Oh, my friend.
The one that made me stop was probably Sam and Cat as well.
I think I think for me it was, the first one I saw was probably Josh. I think I finished iCarly and then stopped at Sam and Cat.
And to my knowledge, Nickelodeon really hasn't made that many new shows, because I remember I dropped off with Sam and Cat, but I knew they were doing shit like Game Shakers and what's the other one? Henry Danger. And to my knowledge, they're still doing those shows.
They still air.
Do you guys know about Marvin?
Yes, I watched that when it came out. Never again.
Dude, I'll tell you, the three times, the three most times that I can remember, like setting my DVR to record a show premiere. One was Marvin. Two was the Fred the Show, which I legitimately cried because the DVR didn't work. And so I couldn't get recorded. And three...
That's so awesome.
And three was Glenn Martin DDS.
Oh my
God.
I
cried for a different reason.
That's it.
Because it was so bad?
No, the reason was that I was... Because you know, at the bottom of the screen on Nickelodeon, it'd be like, oh, it's 5 hours until the premiere of Glenn Martin DDS.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was under the impression it was a TV movie and not a full show.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, I have to watch a fucking show? I was looking forward to a movie. I was really upset.
I like that parents complained about that show because they'd air it right after SpongeBob. I'm like a personal victim of that. I remember that.
A victim?
Yeah.
Imagine all the kids who weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob after that.
I'm a Glenn Martin DDS survivor.
I remember watching the episode where he gets the tooth pulled or whatever.
Yeah. And the dog's buttholes on
and then walking out of the house and it's still sunlight out and stuff. I remember that, man.
Dude, I remember the one show that my mom really didn't want me to watch. Because everyone has the the classic, oh, you're not allowed to watch Adult Swim, Robot Chicken, and sort of that. My mom hated that one fucking cartoon. I can't remember what it was called. It's on Cartoon Network. It's the superheroes.
Teen Titans?
It's not Teen Titans Go, but it's in that sort of vein of just this is just It's not it's just so bad it's offensive.
Was it a Canadian show?
I don't remember.
Heroes 108?
Oh, that's Hero 108?
Let's say that is it.
Okay.
Because I don't remember at all.
But I remember. Go on.
I don't remember the name, but I distinctly remember this was the one and only time my mom quietly came into the living room where I was watching the TV and just turned off the TV and left the room.
My mom would let me watch Family Guy before Dexter's Lab. I don't even know why. She would let me watch it if I turned the volume off, as if they were swearing.
My mom.
she heard about rude removal and was like, "Oh my god!"
She's the one person who saw it.
She saw that.
Imagine your parents dropping that, like your dad's just like, "Oh yeah, I went to this Comic-Con one time. They showed this Dexter's Lab episode. It was they were saying fuck in it."
No, champ, it's not for you.
Reese's dad going to a Comic-Con and being like, I have to go to the Dexter's Lab panel.
I love him just saying that. Yeah, I was watching Dexter's Lab.
No, they saw that clip of Dexter where he's like taking a shower that like turned off the TV immediately.
Your dad's the type of guy to say Dexter's Lab, but your mom's the type of woman to say Dexter's Laboratory.
Damn.
Which team are you on?
Avery, can you make that a tweet?
My mom would fucking like call me in when I was 7 years old, and she's like, "Let's watch some Family Guy," and we'd watch it.
What the fuck?
It'd be a nice moment, but then she'd like forbid me from watching like Teletubbies or Boopa or something.
Dude, for like as long as I could remember, I was not allowed to watch South. Like my dad would watch South Park like clockwork. Like every night when it would come on at like 9 p.m., it's like, okay, kids, time for bed, and he would sit there and watch like all the South Park that aired. He never missed a single fucking day.
Right. I remember watching the Jonas Brothers episode with my dad.
But one time we went to Disney on vacation. Like we got into a hotel. And South Park was on the TV, and since my dad was like, I'm not fucking missing South Park, he just turned it on, and they're just like, yeah, I guess you can just, can't exactly kick me out of the hotel room. So that was the first time I watched South Park. It was the one where it's fucking chokes on Dick goes like visits Mr. Garrison for like advice as like a teacher.
Oh, yeah. That's the 4th grade episode.
Yeah, the 4th grade episode. That was the first South Park episode I watched in full.
Right.
And after that, they were like, yeah, I guess you could watch it. And when my parents got a divorce and when my dad left, one of the last things he said to me before like he like got in his car and went to the airport was, no matter what your mom says, you can always watch South Park, Brickleberry, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And I was like, I love you, Dad.
Brickleberry.
Yeah, he was a huge proponent of Brickleberry. Like he was probably the #1 fan. Like if you got like the Nielsen ratings, my house would be like glowing red because of how much Brickleberry he consumed in that household.
The only.
Do you think your dad would watch Little Bush?
My dad, I don't know, because I feel like he doesn't like really overtly political things.
Mm.
He's a very overtly political person, but he's like a libertarian about that sort of shit.
Mm.
He's a librarian.
Yeah, he when I was little, we went to the library he was working at, and I peed on the carpet because I had to go to the bathroom.
Well, that's not where the bathroom is.
No.
You have to grab a book before you do that.
And I was like, Dad, and he was like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not actually a librarian. I was like, oh shit.
I remember when I was little, me and my dad would rent like DVDs and stuff from the library all the time as like a weekend thing.
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to go to this place called Movie Stop that was like GameStop. Like it was the same font and logo and everything, but it just said Movie Stop.
I've seen that before.
It had like a little arrow in the logo, right?
Yeah, and I went there with my dad like every week. And I remember one time, my dad's version of punishing me was never like hitting me or putting me in the corner. He would just take away my favorite movie on DVD. And so for one time I got in trouble, he took away my DVD of Shaun of the Dead.
No.
But since he was still
man.
like a good father, he had me go to the movie store with him, and he was like, "What movie do you want?" And I was like, "I just want another copy of Shaun of the Dead." And he got it for me, and I felt like I tricked the system.
So that's why you had 2.
That's why I had 2 copies.
Right.
Did we start the podcast?
No, yeah, we've been going. But I
Wait,
was
what?
Really?
Yeah,
You said we weren't recording.
I said I was recording.
Bro.
We've been going for 10 minutes.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I'm glad because I don't like it when we do the intros.
Yeah, I was gonna ask when the fuck was the first
glad
time you watched
because I
Shaun
thought
of the
we
Dead?
were saying all this.
The first time I watched
all this good shit for nothing.
So my dad was probably objectively a bad parent. Shaun of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, and I want to say there's another movie I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, the remake of Dawn of the Dead, were all movies I had seen by the time I reached 5 years old.
Fuck.
he would constantly, because we didn't have internet in my house, so he would go to my brother's house and just like torrent like 20 movies every time.
Oh yeah.
And send them back. And so like that's how I found out movies like Brain Dead and fucking there's another one. It's just like the shittiest movies. Like imagine a 40-year-old stoner going to like a movie store and just seeing like any movie that says zombie, he puts it in his shopping cart. You know, that's how my dad was.
Yeah.
Anything that said dead, undead, zombie, living dead, no matter how bad it was, because I've seen some awful movies in my life. Because my dad is, he's like a nerd. I would never watch movies like The Shining or a Full Metal Jacket or what's another like a really big popular movie. Like list
Pulp
off,
Fiction?
yeah, Pulp Fiction or fucking
Blade Runner.
yeah, Blade Runner, any sort of like
Nights.
Boogie Night, any sort of mainstream like big movie. I never watched because he was a nerd who just got like deep cuts and shitty like 60s B movies.
Right.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. What's the first movie you guys have ever seen?
SpongeBob.
Honestly, probably
First
that.
scene? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know. I asked my parents what's the first movie I saw in theaters, and they were saying a Thomas the Train movie, but I couldn't really
Finding
figure out
Nemo.
what they were talking about. So it would have either
I
been
think
Incredibles or the SpongeBob movie.
For me, it was
there was
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Finding Nemo. Either
Well,
that or
in
one of the
theaters,
two.
I should say. That's not the first movie I've ever seen.
SpongeBob was so good, I saw it 3 times in theaters.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like I
In
wanted to go
2004?
back again. I was like,
I want to
That's
say the
cool.
first movie I saw in the theaters, at least first one I can remember, is Toy Story 3.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Because I remember that being like a big deal in my house when my mom was like, "Fuck Toy Story 3!" And we got like front row seats,
Yeah.
even though it's a movie theater and you shouldn't have front row seats.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing Toy Story. I remember
Awesome.
seeing the Lorax in theaters. I remember seeing the Muppet movie in theaters, which was awesome.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh,
that one
man.
in theaters.
Yeah, I was like,
didn't either.
my mom was so happy when the Man or Muppet song came on, because the dude who plays like human Walter
Right.
was Sheldon from The
Sheldon.
Big Bang
Right,
Theory,
yeah.
yeah.
and she was freaking out. That was a great one.
I remember seeing Wreck-It Ralph in theaters.
Oh, that was that was.
I saw
That
that
was
at a
a cool one.
drive-in.
I saw that at
Hmm.
school. My I guess my school was having this big thing. Everyone was piled into the gymnasium, and the gymnasium had this huge like projector screen you could pull down.
Yeah.
And so I guess they pulled it down, and they had this huge projector, and they just played Wreck-It Ralph for the entire school one day. I think it was a day after tests. You know,
Yeah.
like 2 hours of the day is just tests, and the rest is just you go home and fuck,
I remember-
fuck around.
They did that for
Yes.
Wall-E and The Lion King.
I remember I saw Wreck-It Ralph in theaters, and I brought a doll with me. And I think it was like a My Little Pony, and I just left it in the theater, and I was really, really fucking sad. And we drove all the way back, and the concession stand people just had it propped up on the thing, and they're like, "Is this for you?"
That's so cute.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think the first time I can remember me losing like a toy or something is I went to Universal, and I got like those like fucking shark things where it's like a shark on a stick. You pull like the little trigger
Yeah,
and it makes
yeah,
the mouth
yeah.
up. I had one of
Yeah.
those. I had one of those, but it was a Velociraptor. And when we were exiting, there's like for some reason payphones by the exit of Universal near like the like the fucking the walkway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like calling like 911 or something like that just because I was bored. And I left it at the payphone, and like halfway to the car, I was like, "My toy!" And we went back and it was gone, and I screamed and cried all the way home.
Damn.
I remember I lost some Sonic figures at a pool in Ohio.
I remember I was like on the really big bridge, and I had like a little Superman figure with me, and when I dropped it, like I fucking cried. I dropped it like in the drain, and I watched it fall into the ocean.
What drain?
Oh, the drain! I remember I took all my like little GI Joes to the beach one time, and I made like a friend on the beach, and so I had like this little toy boat, and I put all the GI Joes in it, and we were playing around, and one of them dropped in the ocean, and just I couldn't find it anymore, so I realized like, fuck, they're all in danger, and I had to like pull them all out before the rest of them fell in, and I was so afraid, and I never saw it again.
No.
When I first moved to Florida, it was the first time I had a balcony in my house, and oh my god, I would just throw my toys over the balcony and fucking they'd all break. It was so much fun.
I remember. I remember. I just got like a flashback, a vivid memory of me going to see Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel in theaters, and bringing in SpongeBob toys and losing them when we left.
I saw Alvin the Chipmunks on a drive-in.
I have a story about losing something, like losing a toy. Okay.
I have one too. Yeah.
So I was like 4. I went to this place near where I lived called Pizza Planet, like the one in Toy Story.
Yo.
Yeah, it's like they made a restaurant where it's like the Pizza Planet from Toy Story. I don't think it was like, affiliated. Anyway, there was like a arcade section in there, and I had a red Game Boy Advance SP with like one of the Nicktoons like GBA videos. And I took my Game Boy with me to the arcade, and I remember leaving it at one of the cabinets and like going somewhere else, and then I was like, oh yeah, my Game Boy. And so when I went back, it was just gone.
No.
Oh.
I know.
Some little kid was like, "Holy shit!"
Dude, what if it was like Toy Story and he got up?
The Game Boy.
Yeah, I went to this place called Pizza Planet. I lost my cowboy toy and my space guy toy.
And this little fucking idiot kid who lives across the street got this like toy alien out of this.
The skinhead stole it.
Yes, he put a Nazi patch on the little toy alien he got.
I remember I had a little stuffed, I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like 4 or 5. I had like this really cute stuffed bunny, and I think I was at the mall with my mom, and she let me go to the bathroom, and so I was going to the bathroom, and I set the bunny down, like where like because the stalls like go up a little bit, and you could like put your hand in and like send poop off to the next guy, you know what I mean? But anyway.
Wait, say that again.
You send poop off to the next guy.
I wasn't listening, and then you said that, and then I was listening.
You know how it works. But anyway,
a toilet.
You know how it works.
You know how.
Dude, everyone on the opposite side of a toilet is some guy at like some water treatment plant. So you really are just sending your poop off, express delivery every time you flush it.
But
do you think they review?
But anyway,
you think anyone then collects it in jars?
I set my bunny down, and I just saw an arm grab it and swipe it away, like under the stall.
What?
And I never saw it again. I was done, and I left the stall, and I looked around, and I'm like, what?
So some dude just stole your bunny?
That's like a thing from. That's like a thing from Zelda.
Was it like a little child, or was it like a grown man trying to just get like a toy for his
big hairy hand
reaching into the top? It's like some like big bare hand.
A grown man in the.
It's like some fucking Ren and Stimpy hand reaching into the damn.
Watch.
Gold watch.
There's a mom tattoo.
Yeah.
Dude, mom tattoo.
You can just tell the dude's like from prison, straight from prison.
Yeah, he's like an Italian gangster with like rings and a Rolex.
It was really important to his life, you know.
I was so
that
sad.
Fucking bunny.
I was like, what was that scene in fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid where the kid has the cheese touch and like all of the kids like run away and he's just all by himself in the hall, and he's like, oh, that was me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fucking the foreign exchange student kid.
Yeah.
Seize touch. I have no seize touch.
What does Steve
No,
touch?
but you're thinking of the bull-headed white boy who like falls to his knees and goes, "No."
Buford?
But I'm thinking of the foreign exchange student kid. He's like at the back of the car driving away and he's going, "Ah."
That video where it fucking
It gets
irate
louder every time they say cheese.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that video where it's the basketball scene from Monster House.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was fucking insane. It's the one where every time he hits the basketball, it just plays a full movie.
Oh, that one's good too. Yeah.
It
I
gets
was thinking of
poetic
the one.
when the last
It like
bit was
it gets
the
like
Monster
it gets
House.
like base boosted by 20% every time the basketball hits. So by the time he's like 3 seconds on the clock, it's like.
Yeah, and then when it hits him back in the face, it's like an ear-piercing dog whistle.
That's awesome.
I love the version where it's normal until he gets hit in the ear. He gets hit in the face.
What?
I mean.
I just remembered the time I asked, what if you went to a pool and you saw some big fat guy getting out of the pool and he had a gigantic back tattoo that was just this?
Just the stock image of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh no,
Good
not
tattoo.
again.
It's fucking long.
again.
It's all down his body.
Can you send the picture where it's the really infected Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I was trying to
You know,
Last time we talked about this, I was trying to find that. But I couldn't
Or
fucking
is
find
it? Isn't it the tattoo of Courage the Cowardly Dog?
yeah,
and
and it's like it's on his leg and it's like rotting away.
yeah.
Like fresh ink.
The worst tattoo I've seen in a while is Rob Dyrdek's. He has the mountain or the monster logo on his back.
Freeze.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much would it take for you to get a tattoo of Ham the pig?
Ham the pig.
How much money would it take?
On your forehead.
No, not on my head.
You get to pick where it is, but you have to have a tattoo of Ham.
I honestly
awful.
wouldn't mind that. I'd maybe like I'd just
Wouldn't
get
mind
like
that.
$50 or something,
Freeze.
and maybe I'll put it on like the back of my thigh. Also, what?
What if this aspiring tattoo artist came up to you, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, I'm really just trying to work on like my lettering. If I give you $500, can I tattoo this on you?" And it's like a fucking like a blueprint of like your back, and all of it is filled up by the transcript to the Onyx the Fortuitous "What's in the Bag" video. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, that's
What if
brother
the whole
sister.
oh.
These guys don't
What's
know what we're talking about.
Oh, no idea. I'm completely lost.
Oh, that's the one.
I prefer it like that, honestly.
Yeah,
I love that video.
Where he just goes, "Oh."
it's the guy that goes, I don't know,
Oh no.
I don't know.
but it's his
that
original
video?
video.
Hey there, what's in the bag? Huh? I'm from Geek TV, and today we're talking to local comic fans and finding out what they're purchasing. So what's in the bag?
It's called Brother Sister.
That's awesome. And what is that about? Like a brother-sister crime-fighting duo?
It's about a brother and a sister that fuck.
They what?
They fuck each other.
Yeah, where he's at the comic shop and he has an incest book, and they're
Yeah.
like, "So what's it
Oh
about?
yeah.
They fuck each other.
They fuck each other?"
Oh no, that really. Yeah, no,
They
no.
fuck.
Now I'm on board.
All right, so I wouldn't get that, but
What
I-
if but $500?
but that's such a weird conversation starter. I'm gonna have to like show all my family members the video.
You just have to be like, doesn't matter what it says. The guy gave me $500 for it.
I wouldn't get it, but
600,
no,
7,
hold on.
800.
Somewhere on my body, maybe my back, maybe like my shoulder, I would get it if it was like really tiny.
Okay, I gotta.
$3,000.
For the full thing, all through my
On your-
back.
Yeah.
30,000.
You're asking too much of the guy.
That's just gonna like fucking set me up for life.
Right. I got a question.
$30,000 is gonna set you up for life.
No, like I'm saying the price has to set me up for life. Like 30,000.
Yeah.
No.
You see, no, this is why I don't include you in these conversations because you. How much money would it take for you to eat dog poop? A gajillion, bajillion, trillion dollars.
Yeah,
Well, hey, if you're leaving it up to me, then I decide the price.
If you were leading me up to me,
I feel like you should know that when I say that, I mean, what's the lowest amount of money you would go?
that is the lowest. I'm not doing it.
A bajillion dollars?
A bajillion dollars.
Bro's a
kill
bajillionaire.
yourself.
Flat.
I'm
This
doing
is-
it for
this is-
$2.
This is a long way of saying you don't think Wayne's
I might do
funny,
it for
but-
free on a good day. I don't know, man. If you catch me at a good time.
What would be your example of a good day so you can do that for free?
Yeah.
You know, like I go to the pizza place, get my pizza, and they're like, "It's on the house," and I'm like, "Oh, hey." And so I eat my pizza for free. I go by, and I find like 20 on the ground. I'm like, "Hey," and I check my bank account, and it turns out my job gave me a bonus. I'm like, "Hey," and like, just everything's going well for me. I'm so happy and cheerful. I'm like, oh, eat dog poop.
And then
You're like, oh, what the hell? I'll do it.
And then you see.
I'd be like, I'd be like, YOLO,
And then you see dog poop, and you go, hey, and then you realize
And
you're
then you
slowly
see dog
shrinking. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like when SpongeBob eats the snail food, and he shrinks up
Meow.
like a raisin. He's like, bleh.
okay, I have a question for the audience tonight.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
if you were to get a tattoo, okay, let's say you're like put at gunpoint and you have to get a tattoo of an audio waveform, but it can be any piece of audio. What would it be?
Shit.
Okay, that's a good question, and it's a good idea because I remember on Super Mega they said Ryan lost a What Are the Odds where he had to get the waveform of my name Jeff as a tattoo.
That's
I'd
awesome.
I'd get the SpongeBob N-word waveform
That's a good one.
where he's like, let's go.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't get that because I would only get that in private.
Lily would.
I wouldn't get that because it's racist. But
I
if
would-
that was in my own home.
If I wouldn't get it if it was racist, but if I got it and nobody was watching, I'd get it.
I'd either get the Fairly Odd Parents,
No.
or I'd get the sound effect from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
I thought you were gonna say the equals 3 transition sound.
You know what? I would do that. I
That's
would.
a good
I
one,
would get
too.
that.
Where? Wow. What's happening for him?
Or
What's happening? Well, it's a waveform that takes up your entire body, and it's just an episode of equals 3.
Would you get a tattoo of Ray William Johnson on your belly?
I think I'd get a tattoo of the SpongeBob fish that goes.
I
"Hello."
would get a tattoo of Ray William Johnson, like how Steve-O has a self-portrait.
Yeah.
I would get a little tattoo of your favorite Martian character. Just like his head on my shoulder or something.
Would you get a red equals 3, like right below your eye, like it's a teardrop?
Oh my
No.
god.
I want to see that though. It's like photoshopped.
If you become a huge rapper, you got to do that.
What's
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
What's like
Yeah,
the worst?
I want to like take pictures of like XXXTentacion and like Lil Wayne, and like take out all their tattoos and add in like Woody from Toy Story as a face tattoo, and like and write in "I'm gay." And
Yeah. If I become a
awesome.
celebrity, I'm gonna get the worst tattoos.
What would be like the worst cartoon
No, you're
character
not.
to get a tattue of?
like
Like, what if you had a
Pepe Le Pew.
tattoo of like Ziggy?
Pepe Le Pew.
Any of the characters from fucking the fucking problem solvers.
Problem solving.
Mm.
You should
that
get
shit
that one tattoo of that Family Guy meme that says "You're brave like Joe, smooth like Quagmire, and funny like Peter."
You should get the.
You get a
R.I.P.
tattoo of Big
get the
Stewie.
R.I.P. of Brian Griffin.
Big Stewie.
Howard from Rugrats.
He looks so
Like
kind.
our-
Fair.
Like
Like our Parsons.
That'd be funny if someone got the Rest in Peace Brian tattoo.
Somebody did, didn't? Like in
Like,
real
no,
life?
like now.
someone should get
Oh, yeah.
someone should get a tattoo of the image of the tattoo.
How
Yeah.
many people like the answer like it's obviously more than 0. How many people on earth do you think has this tattooed?
Stewie
At
on the
least
bike.
12.
It's
Like,
not
it's-
0.
It's
500,000.
absolutely got to be
Really?
at least 100 people on planet
500,000.
Earth.
Yeah.
500,000.
400,000.
Give or take.
100,000.
I love how Family Guy
Just
has
looking at this,
ruined...
it looks really likely.
Can you legitimately name another person named Stewie that isn't Stewie from Family Guy?
Stuart?
Stewie the dog boy.
Stewie.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's just a nickname for Stuart.
But like...
But they go by Stewie.
What is that?
I can't.
I'm gonna get a really Polioli tattoo.
That'd be dope.
For real.
I want my entire right arm to just be full of childhood shows and movies I love dearly. Roly Polioli, Bear in the Big Blue House,
Blue's Clues,
Harold and the Magic Crayon,
Purple Crayon,
The Wiggles. But it's also a magic.
Didn't need to
crayon.
do a man like that.
But it is purple.
Pussy.
That's what it's called.
Dickhead.
Yeah.
I want to know how many people have this as a tattoo.
Danebo.
Fuck.
It's Danebo.
I'm looking.
Danebo's
I'm
totally the type of
tattoo
person to get
right now.
tattoos of himself on himself.
Do you think Danebo has like an annoying orange tattoo on his balls?
Oh,
No.
dude.
Let's think about that.
Dude, imagine you are completely tatless throughout your entire body except you had your balls just tattooed solid black.
Ew.
Can you do
Ew.
that?
Probably.
I feel like it would hurt, but you could do
Carefully, sure.
it very carefully. Dude, I wonder what Danebo's dog Cuddles is doing nowadays, man.
Probably dead.
She's
Me
probably
and-
dead as fuck.
Me and Miles went down a rabbit hole like a week or two ago about like Danebo shit. He has like this whole like content farm kids channel called AO Kids, and it's just like weird like annoying orange nursery rhyme videos that get like millions of views, and I think
Dude.
that's how he makes money now.
Cuddles is still alive.
Really?
Really?
Cuddles the Danebo dog. His
Bro, if
shitty
they know
little-
to drugs, say yes to jumping.
his fucking
oh my
like
God.
shitty little pit bull that looks like a little fucking wimp. I could easily beat the fuck out of this dog. Like,
What is it with white women and pit bulls?
They feel like, you know, pit bulls are misunderstood, and they're like they have potential to be violent, but they're really big sweethearts because that's how all white women think of themselves.
Ah, true.
Yeah, it's projection.
Lils?
Can we get a confirmation?
I'm not the biggest fan of his music.
Lily's more akin to like a Martian.
Spanish Sheen.
Jeez.
Lily's so awesome. Before you started recording, she shouted, "Yo, I
want my life to be I get sent into space and I meet an alien that just it looks like an alien Lily and she's my friend."
She had the perfect opportunity to sing "I'm a Martian" and she didn't.
I didn't do it. No, this
I didn't do it. I
become your friend. I'm like,
What if you
That's
were
another one. For the Fairly
JCS
Odd
interrogation videos. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
What if you were able to actually make contact with aliens, and the first one you see is just Marvin?
Dude, I want to murder somebody so I can get into like a police interrogation room and just like act like a fool and be like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I did not do it. And then like do the thing where I put my hands together and like flip them upside down. So I'm doing the thing where the finger sticks out the top and the finger sticks out the bottom, and I move them. And I'll be like, and I would like do jumping jacks, and I would I'd go Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. What's the first book you guys ever read?
No idea.
I don't know. I can tell you the first book I ever bought.
It was
like
probably Dire for Wimpy Kid.
Yeah,
honestly.
the only two books I've ever bought before the year 2022 was like 3 of the Dire and Kid books.
Yeah, the book fair.
Yeah, I was. Let me look actually at the list of all the Dire and Kid books that came out.
It was like
they're up to
Well, that's
like,
the first.
like 15 of them.
yeah.
I can't say
That's so
chapter
awesome.
book. I read and finished because like, what even is that? Is it a
Okay.
chapter book?
What book?
I would say
Dire for Wimpy Kid.
So I started buying Dire and Kid books around the time. Okay, so I was there on day 1 to buy Third Wheel, Hard Luck, and The Long Haul. And Old School is when I completely dropped off of Diary of a Kid.
You know, that's a good. I was going to say, following up this, what's the book of Diary of a Kid that made you like stopped? Like, what was your last book? In the
It was
the
first
wheel.
The Long Haul's the orange one.
Yeah, that one.
That's
last-
the last one
that I
watched.
have.
The last one I have is Hard Luck.
And now, what's your favorite?
I
have to go with Cabin Fever.
That one was
Cabin
pretty
Fever.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which one?
That one
Which
was
one's
good.
the fifth one?
The movie isn't the best, but also the Book of Dog Days is pretty great.
The fifth one was
The one before Cabin Fever.
it was purple. It was him with the
Yeah.
egg. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, Hard Truth, I think.
Oh, The Hard Truth?
Yeah.
The Ugly Truth.
Ugly
Yeah,
Truth.
The Ugly Truth.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I probably would have to go with the OG Roderick Rules.
Oh, shit.
I think the first one's good, but it's basic. Roderick Rules is when it really starts to be what Diary of a Kid is all about. And then The Last Straw was pretty good. Dog Days is great. Ugly Truth is pretty good. Cabin Fever is great. Third Wheel, it's kind of not that great. Hard Luck's awesome. Long Haul's awesome. And then I never read the rest.
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about how we felt about the animated Diary?
Not on a podcast, no.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, our review should be like 30 minutes long, and it feels like we're saying nothing.
Yeah, that
That's
was
how
like,
the
movie.
That was the most empty experience I think ever.
That's
Yeah,
probably
like-
the worst pacing I've ever seen in a movie ever. They blow through scenes, yet say absolutely nothing. Like,
Yeah.
they go through like 2,000 scenes in this one fucking movie, but they barely have a fraction of what's in the book.
And it's not even an hour long. It's like 50 minutes, maybe? It's really short, which, should accentuate how much they go through it.
It's like
I'm
the
upset.
movie, but you remove them acting like real people. It's just like...
How would you guys think of a Diary of a Kid miniseries where each episode is like 2 hours long, and it's just one of the books?
I mean, that's
It's
what
like it's a full adaptation.
Well, they
But,
could
like-
even do like seasons almost. Like each
They should just
season
make a
is each
show.
book.
That'll be cool. Like new episodes.
Because they're already
like, new
about to
stories.
do a new animated movie of Roderick Rules, and it's like,
That's
first
true.
of all,
Yeah.
my main thing is like, why? They already have movies for those books. Do the new ones.
Or do the ones that didn't get a movie, like The Last
Yeah,
Straw. Or
The Cabin Fever was, I don't know if this was really true, but I remember always reading a rumor that they wanted to make a animated movie for Cabin Fever as like the fourth movie. But then that didn't happen, and then they made the stupid new live-action one, and then the stupid new animated one.
I'm most upset because like the teaser animation they did for it, where he's like pushing down the snowball, looked really cool.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
cool.
it looked stylized, like it was like 2D. It like sort of like what the Peanuts movie did. Yeah, and then the actual like thing that came out was just like
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like bland 3D. Like
I forget about that sometimes. That little
Dude,
clip.
the Diary of a Kid animated fucking movie is 58 minutes long. That's
Yeah.
not movie length.
Yeah. That's like one removed from a short film, basically.
Yeah.
That's like a
What's happening?
TV
What's happening?
special.
What's
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking-
with commercials.
Yeah.
And it was really only Fregley, Greg, and Rowley. Like it wasn't. None of the other
And the mom.
characters really showed up. Yeah.
The mom was really like important in it, but like
Oh,
Roderick
right.
didn't do anything. The dad didn't do anything.
Yeah,
It's
they only
really
showed up in like
weird.
the first scene when they're having breakfast.
They didn't
Yeah.
have the girl or Patty. I
They just
think
do a Roderick movie, but like the old Roderick.
the old Roderick was so good.
He was just
It
Roderick.
doesn't get any better than that.
I
You guys
know.
ever meet somebody and no matter how look good they look, if their name's like Bertha, you think they're the ugliest people ever?
yeah.
Bertha.
Gertrude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Peanut.
Scotty don't.
Guys
How
like
about no?
guys like middle school, the best years of my life.
You guys like Dear Dumb Diary?
I like Pelswick.
Dude, do you know what my shit was? My shit was iFunny, man. That book went
That
so
was a
That was a
hard.
good
good
book.
book.
Especially the part where he gets in the
iFunny?
car crash. Shit
That
was
shit was
dope.
That could
Dude,
be a
middle
fucking.
school. What was it? The worst years of my life?
Yeah,
Is that
not
what-
best. Yeah.
I read that in middle school.
Yeah.
Very fitting. And
too.
dude, that book's kind of fucked up
Yeah.
with what happens in it.
Did you guys used to browse ifunny.com?
No.
Not
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think there was a
I don't know why
5-year
Izzy just
period
think
where
no.
I completely was addicted to
Funny.
ifunny.
That was horrible. That was like my first social
I'm gonna
media
go on
kind of-
ifunny right now and send the first meme I see.
Oh boy.
Dude, iFunny and Kick were like the middle school apps, and they aren't around anymore.
Fuck, that's not it.
The dog.
iFunny, like I used to
I
like.
did have a
I had like a whole
Kick,
account
man.
there. Like I didn't do shit, but like
Never
I was
mind.
telling people, I was like, "Yo, this is it. This is peak social media." I'm not. I won't use Twitter. I won't use Instagram. I use iFunny because I'm
Yeah.
like intelligent, guys. Jesus fuck.
Kick was like WhatsApp before WhatsApp.
Yeah. Ugh.
Always always knew the scam site because whenever you went on like Omegle or something,
Dude.
you'd always get bots that are like, check me out on Kick.
Kick was so cool. I never had Kick, but my sister did, and she would just talk to like 40-year-old pedophiles on it.
Bruh.
I feel like that's what every teenage girl did with Kick, is just talk to pedophiles.
Yeah, because I remember like our whole 5th grade class had Kick.
I remember my family sitting down and explaining why Kick wasn't allowed in the household.
The cereal?
I had Kick and I just talked to my friends.
Yeah, the
but
cereal
it was
joke.
really fucking. It was fucking annoying because it would only hold so many messages and it would just delete the rest.
What cereal is called Kick?
That's like real cereal.
I don't know of it.
It's a silly rabbit.
Yeah.
Kicks are for kids.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Rabbit.
Gay
Stupid
rabbit.
ass
I
rabbit.
actually.
Dude,
actually
gay
had-
rabbit dicks are for kids.
Oh.
Faggot ass
bro.
rabbit.
For kids?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because all gay people are pedophiles.
Okay.
What?
I mean, no.
If we look up the statistics,
Well, the chart says.
Well, fuck you so hard. I was about to say it.
well, the chart says. I'm not asking
Go
the chart,
kill
I'm
yourself.
asking you. What the chart says.
Big
Remember,
dick, man.
remember that video I made? What does the chart say?
Yes! It's what does the fox say, but it's what does the chart say?
bro, what does the fart say? You know.
I gotta find that video actually.
They
What
get the
does the
intro.
chart say?
Dude, since the last episode, I watched a lot of Nostalgia Critic.
Have you really?
A little bit.
I love nostalgia.
Have you been
Critic,
enjoying
dude.
it?
I don't know. Kinda. A little
He
bit.
has to get his. He
I'm
has to
not-
get his emotions through.
I'm not watching
Freeze.
like the dumb new ones where they recreate Jurassic
Yeah.
World and stuff.
The
Free
classic
sitting
ones
at
are
his
amazing.
computer. I can imagine Free sitting at his computer eating a nice McDonald's meal, and he's watching the Nicktoons video, and is it two pigs humping? As you're like stuffing a Big Mac in your mouth.
Yeah,
Can,
yeah.
can you play this video like in the podcast? Can you edit this video? I just saying it.
Big man.
I wish I could hear this.
It's so nice to hear.
This was my first foray into music.
Really?
No.
That would be so awesome if it was.
Right?
It's just like you're playing the video over the song.
It's doesn't even go with it.
Burger.
Freeze,
Oh shit, I like the burger gift.
freeze.
Yes.
What if you get an email from McDonald's? John McDonald emails you and it's like, we want to have a happy
Robot.
promotion with Dead on Arrival.
A
Yeah.
McDonald's
And you go,
promotion.
yeah, you get a Happy Meal. You go get a Happy Meal, and there's Dead on Arrival toys, and you take one out. It's a little Freeze Park, and you shake it, and he goes, "Hi, I'm Freeze Park."
I remember ever since I saw that video of that competitive eater Matt Stoney eating the Happy Meal by like shoving the fries and burger into his mouth and then drinking the entire soda to make it like mushy. I just ate Happy Meals like that because I was like, "Oh, that's so fucking cool,"
Ew.
and I would down Happy
What?
Meals in like under a minute.
Can we have that be the thumbnail, little Happy Meal toys of us?
Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
cute.
shit.
Sure.
That would be so.
I caught myself earlier today cleaning my room, and I was doing the thing the two guys from back of the barnyard did, where it just doodly doodly doo doo. I don't know why I did that.
I
I'm, like,
got an
stupid.
arm.
Just Rob Paulson doing his Rob Paulson impression.
Guys, what's your favorite burger at McDonald's?
My favorite burger to get at McDonald's, if I'm feeling like a fat piece of shit, I will get the double quarter pounder with cheese, which contains like 5 times the amount of calories you're supposed to consume in a single day.
But that what makes it fun.
Yeah, it's great. And usually I either go for a Big Mac or a quarter pounder, but I also am really partial to the deluxe crispy chicken sandwich with the tomatoes, lettuce, and the mayonnaise. I always drink Coke. I never get McDonald's Sprite. McDonald's Sprite's underrated, but you know the Coke is pretty great. And I also always get an Oreo McFlurry. And you know, if I'm a bit poor, I just get like 6 regular cheeseburgers and ranch, and just dip them in the ranch and eat them.
I'm upset because McDonald's, they used to have $1 drinks any size. Now they went up.
If you have the app, you can still order $1 drinks.
No, I tried. It's like $1.50.
Oh, sucks for you. I always use the 30% off discount on the app, which is pretty awesome.
I love the app. You get good deals. Like they always have this deal where it's like buy 1 Big Mac, get the other, like get another free.
If you just have the app, you can get anything for 20% off.
Yeah.
I just get a bacon quarter pounder.
Yeah, I love
bacon
the quarter pounder.
McDouble.
McDouble's a good.
I'm not a big fan of bacon in my foods.
Really?
I like bacon, like little tiny bacon bits in like salad or in like mashed potatoes, but I don't like bacon strips in like a burger. Or
I like bacon for breakfast and bacon on burgers. That's it. I think adding bacon to any other food is like gross.
The only bacon sandwich I eat is a chicken bacon ranch. Is when it's just chicken, bacon, and ranch. It's really good.
I think my absolute favorite breakfast food is just a toasted bagel with cheese and some bacon on it.
All right, guys, and now here's.
I had a burger with bacon in it today.
And all right, guys, here's the real question. All right, what is the best boxed mac and cheese?
Stouffer's.
And the answer is Velveeta.
It is Velveeta.
Yeah,
that's the right answer.
Velveeta.
Yeah. Velveeta, because what you do. Here's what I have. I make my mac and cheese, Velveeta mac and cheese. I take Cholula hot sauce and just fucking like empty that fucking bottle in the mac and cheese, and then I put pepper in there, and I put this like chicken Asiago like seasoning in it.
Oh shit!
And I also put red pepper flakes in there, and it's the best mac and cheese.
I remember my sister was telling you, bro, the mac and cheese from Costco is where it's at. It was really funny because I don't agree.
Costco mac and cheese?
I also really have to stress the importance that everyone go out there and get the Cracker Barrel mac and cheese. You cook half of it on the stove in a pan, and then you put like the other like half of the time, you put it in like this fucking like baking dish and bake it in the oven with breadcrumbs. It's very nice. It's like crispy on top, creamy in the middle.
Have you guys ever, going back to McDonald's real quick, have you guys ever had one of those snack wraps that they used to have?
No.
No.
Really? Oh, they were pretty good. They got rid of them like half a decade ago, but they were good. It was
I still want to try the McRib.
Ooh, well, the McRib's alright.
I remember my favorite thing McDonald's ever had was the chicken McBite. I got rid of them and I got really mad.
Chicken McBites.
McBites. Fisher McBites.
Yeah, I remember. I'm just gonna say his name. I was in a call with a Jack Armstrong. I think a lot of us, some people in this call were in that call. He just kept saying "fishy, fishy" for like the entire duration of the call. Like every other thing he said was just "fishy, fishy, chicken McBites, McBites, fishy McBites."
Fuck,
and I think I doxed him because of it.
Fishy, fishy. Fish, fish, McBites, McBites. Fish, fish, McBites, McBites. Fish, fish, McBites, McBites. Fishy, fishy.
I want to fucking play Thug Pro again, really bad.
Dude, every time I play Thug Pro, it's great, and then like I run out of space on my computer, so I delete Thug Pro, and it's literally an entire fucking like mission to get it all downloaded back onto your computer. It's so complicated.
It is. The thing is, it's really fun, but I just don't have the effort to try and set it all up again.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up my copy trying to put in music. So I think I need to reinstall it. It's a fun game.
I always really wanted to try SRB2 Kart with you guys too, because that one's fun.
Yeah, explain that to the crowd.
That is SRB2 cart is pretty much a mod of Doom. There was like the Sonic mod for Doom that was really popular called Sonic Roboblast, and they made a kart racer out of it, and it's really fun.
It's not a mod. It's like it just uses the Doom engine.
Well, yeah, but I don't care.
No, Izzy, explain to the audience what the Nintendo 3DS Ambassador program is.
Ooh,
Nintendo 3DS Ambassador. Hold on. Nintendo 3DS Ambassador program was the program where the first buyers of the 3DS, before it got its price cut, were entitled to get 10 free GBA games and like 20 free NES games, and the GBA games were never released outside of that. So there's very few people who have GBA games on 3DS.
I'm so proud of you.
Yay.
Did you guys have that? I got that.
I did not get that.
Really?
Where you can play GBA games on the DS, right?
Yeah, that was like the only way you could play GBA games on the DS.
Or I had it.
It was awesome.
It was, yeah, I had it, and then I got a DSi.
I just homebrewed my 3DS.
Ooh.
Good boy.
I want to get a 3DS again.
3DSs are great
really
to homebrew.
Easy to hack. Yeah, it's really easy to hack.
It's
You're
really
so
easy to
fun.
hack. It's the picture of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle next to Batman.
I've just been I've in the span of the past 5 minutes, I've drawn like 20 Timmy Turners.
What the
I
fuck?
cannot I cannot wait for the Switch to be as easy to homebrew as the 3DS and the Wii.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
It's gonna be so great.
Izzy,
I can't wait for them
Sorry.
the source code to leak.
Tutter. Bear in the Big Blue House. Talk about it.
I love Bear in the
wait,
Big Blue
let me
House.
find it. Hold on. Wait, nobody say a damn thing. Nobody say anything for the next 10 seconds. Just please let me count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, you can talk now. I just need to send this image.
Bear.
Bear.
It's my favorite.
Bear in
picture.
the Big Blue House is like, honest to God, the sweetest show ever.
It's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
But when's the sequel series, Bear in the Big City?
I just love watching the show just because he just sounds so nice.
It's just so calming.
I love it when he's like, Ojo.
You're so
Ojo.
I love Tutter. I think everyone loves Tutter.
Yeah.
He's just a little man.
It's you.
He
he
fucking
always
sticks his
sniffs.
nose in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen that show. I
It's
used to love
so
it so
You
much.
smell like poop.
Ooh.
That would
You
be an
know,
edit. You
I think I had an Ojo stuffed animal as a kid.
I think as a kid, I really liked when characters had big blue noses, because I always liked Cat Dog because of that too.
Wait, I just need to show you guys my bit real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your bit?
So imagine it's Bear in the Big Blue House, and it's the beginning of the episode where he sniffs, and he's like, "You smell like shit," and then it cuts to some kid with just pants full of shit, going, "How did he know?"
On the carpet in the living room.
On the car. Have you seen that one video where it's the toddler watching TV and it pans down and you can just see shit overflowing out of his
Dude, no. But can you find it, please? I'd love to watch that. That sounds funny. Although I don't know how you're gonna find it.
I'm gonna look up kids shit selves on Reddit.
You're fucking disgusting.
I laughed.
I'm sorry.
So hard.
I wanted to talk about children shitting themselves.
Talk about it.
I love Bear in the Big Blue House. It's a sweet show. I'm excited for when it comes out on Disney Plus because I tried watching it today, and it's not on fucking anything. It's not on Kids Cartoon. It's not on Soap Today. It's not on Watch Cartoon Online.
Damn.
It's not on fucking. It's nowhere.
Listen
And the
here.
episodes they do have are like weird bootleg copies. That's like 1/5 of the screen, and that's some guy's shitty Bandicam watermark over it.
Listen here to the masses out there. If you don't like Bear in the Big Blue House, you're the devil.
Listen there, all the masses out there. Can you please go on Reddit and find the video of the toddler shitting?
Yeah, find it and send it to us.
Listen, to all the masses, all of the people of America, all one people who listen to this podcast, draw me and no one else from this podcast.
No, me.
But also draw me.
Everyone, draw Waynward.
In the next episode, we'll talk about Wubulous World of Dr. Seuss.
Everyone,
If I see anyone else, I will find you.
everyone, draw me for Wayne's birthday.
Man, I don't remember who it was, but someone like a few years ago just like randomly tweeted in like April or something, "Happy birthday, Freeze Park," and then a bunch of people started believing it and stuff. That's fucking.
What?
That's mean.
Was it even your birthday?
No, my birthday's in November.
That sounds funny.
Happy birthday!
I just realized I probably shouldn't be looking up on Google toddler shits pants.
Yeah.
You're gonna get put on a fucking list.
That's why I said I don't know how you're gonna find it.
I love the instant you told that about that video and Freeze was like, I don't know what that is, but I'd love to see that.
Dude, I can remember. I can remember it so vividly.
Like you fucking freak.
Okay.
Freak. Welcome.
Hello.
Ojo.
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 Is Ojo supposed to like be someone? Isn't it? Wasn't she originally supposed to be his cousin, and then she wasn't?
I think so. I think he talked about they're not related.
Yeah, I know they said they weren't related, but I also remember seeing that test thing where he calls Ojo his cousin.
Why'd you say that so tiny? What's wrong with you?
My mom is sleeping on the couch right now, and so I can't.
You can't know I like bears.
I have to be very quiet.
I can't let her know I love Bear in the big blue house.
You can't. Okay, so here's what you do. Put your fingers over your throat, and if you talk and it's vibrating, you're not doing it right. Whisper. Whisper.
Almost naked animals.
What?
Almost N-word animals.
That's not what I said.
Almost. They're mixed.
They're mixed. Great minds think alike.
Almost Edward.
I really do got to find that video of the toddler.
What's it? You can't say that on a public podcast.
I think it's on like r/well that sucks.
Why did that?
That was just a cool sentence. I don't know.
That was so awesome. R/well that just happened.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I was just gonna say that.
r/that just happened.
Sitting on the toilet. Does that exist?
Sitting on toilet.
Did
I used to browse r/poop so often back in the day.
Why?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's funny.
I'm like,
you were just 2 seconds ago.
That's probably why he was doing it.
That's probably where you saw it. They were like epic baby shits pants.
I'm looking on r/poop right now, actually.
Baby shits pants.
Here it is, r/poop. I'm gonna send the first.
It's a good idea,
picture.
dude.
Okay, I'm not looking at the channel anymore.
All right, so this one's top tier. Maybe A, but I'm not going to say S.
One of these has corn in it.
Hey.
Is that why you don't like corn, Freeze?
Huh?
Is that why you don't like corn?
No.
Because you don't like the idea?
He thought it came from poop, so he stopped eating corn.
You don't like the band?
Wasn't that a thing in the Mighty Pooh where you have to throw corn in him or something
like
that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to throw toilet paper.
Oh wait, no, you have to save corn and you throw toilet paper at him to shut up.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, that does fuck me up with corn sometimes. The thought.
Like,
I remember when
I
was little, I was so confused as to why corn was in my poop, because I always remember chewing it.
Yeah.
But I found out why.
Why?
It's because when you munched it on corn, like you're basically just pinching the insides of the corn out. The shell of the corn is still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so all the corn you see in the toilet is just poo-filled corn.
Oh, okay.
Poo nuggets.
Ew.
Yo, Avery.
Gushers.
Gushers?
Ew.
Poo gushers.
Would you or would you not?
Something smells good on video.
Oh, hi.
He's very friendly.
You're just in time. It's so good to see you. Come on in.
He's very talented.
I sure do love to cha-cha-cha.
He's Bear in the Big Blue House.
When you make yourself a friend.
Join Bear and his friends Pip and Pop, Ojo, Tutter, Trilo, and Luna.
On the moon.
And make learning a treat. From Jim Henson Television, Bear in the Big Blue House. He's what's fun on video.
I want to learn how to play bagpipes.
Oh, that's a horrible instrument.
That'd be so cool.
Sing it.
Isn't there like water in bagpipes?
There could be, yeah.
Maybe.
Every time I watch Whiplash, I can just think about that one scene where it cuts to the dude with the fucking trumpet just like emptying out the spit valve, and so there's just spit in the carpet.
Ugh.
Oh, I remember having to do that. I play trumpet, or I used to play trumpet. You had to. Oh, it's like so gross. It was like full of spit all the time.
Dude, have you guys ever seen a waterbed?
Yeah. I used to have one.
You did?
I had a waterbed and I kept poking holes in it.
Oh.
So they took it away from me.
I just remembered an awesome story. So, my mom and my dad are divorced, and for a while my dad was dating this one girl, and she had like 3 kids. And I remember vividly when I'd go over all the time, this kid would, the one boy that she had, I think his name was like Bradley or something. He would play Call of Duty in his like grandmother's room that she never went in because she was like comatose and like dying on the fucking chair in the living room. And he would just sit on this waterbed and play Call of Duty all day. And I just sat there and watched, and it was really fucking boring. And I think the last time I ever hung out with him was that he had this like weird aunt there, and he like cried because she was mad at him. So he took away his white Angry Bird plush, and he like cried and screamed for it. And I was just like, okay, you have fun.
What the hell?
Dude, waterbeds suck.
The waterbeds are like an urban legend to me. I've never seen one in real life.
They're they're uncomfortable. Number one, every time you move, you feel like you're about to break it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
God. I've been on one before. I remember being at a furniture store and there was a waterbed. I'm like, a waterbed! And then I jumped on it.
Yeah, they were so cool to me as a kid, but I never saw one.
Water.
I bet. Do people even still have?
Well, let's go to the waterbed museum and go look at some waterbeds.
Let's watch the 3-hour documentary on the history of waterbeds.
How it's made.
John F. Waterbed.
We take a bed and we fill it with water.
An advantage of waterbed is its easy cleaning. It is impossible for dirt and dead skin to penetrate under the water mattress, which can and penetrate.
Can I penetrate on a waterbed?
I wish Ray was here so he would play that fucking Bow Chicka Wow.
I think when you guys were talking about the tattoo of like the sound waves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it the How It's Made theme song. Or it just sounds like robots singing.
That's such a Lilli pick in the sense that it makes no fucking sense.
I thought she was gonna say you were gonna say the Clerks animated.
We're almost there. Why are you walking like
that? Times.
I like the opening jingle to the Clerks.
Imagine the Kendrick Lamar song "Levitate," but it's gay, and he goes penetrate, penetrate. Know what I'm talking about?
Why would that be gay?
Why wouldn't it be?
You can penetrate a woman.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Bwamp, bwamp, bwamp.
Why are we walking like this?
Yeah, why are we walking like this?
Good times.
Stop! I'm with the science team.
Nothing can kill the grimace.
The little baby in the background.
Shut up.
See, now you'd think we'd talk about Clerks 3, but none of us have seen it.
Yeah.
That's not even out yet.
I'm not looking forward to it.
It is? When did it come out?
It came out on the 13th. It was only in theaters for a week.
Oh, I had no idea.
Dude, if Scott the Waz's sex tape just leaked.
No. I saw that. That's a hoax.
No!
It better not be.
Yeah, how could he have a sex tape? He's a virgin.
Not anymore, he's not.
Wait, going back to
it better not be.
We should do a media club on Clerks Animated.
We should do a media club on Scott the Waz's porn.
You know,
yeah.
We actually could do a whole Clerks one. All the
that would
movies
be
in
cool.
the show.
Yeah.
I just watched Clerks 2 yesterday, and it's one horrible fucking movie.
We could, but I've only seen Clerks 1 in the animated series.
That's good enough.
We can. I should probably just track down Clerks 3 and we can watch it in here.
Oh yeah, movie.
Why not? Sure, I'll do
I'm
that.
gonna watch it on my nice 4K TV. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, aren't you just fucking special?
It seems like we let a little possum into the recording studio.
Why is possum spelled with like an O at the beginning?
Those are two different animals.
Wait.
A possum.
Hold on now.
They are?
Opossums and possums are two different animals.
What? No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Uh-uh.
Possum?
My name is Avery.
Fucking Christ.
That was out of nowhere.
Give him a chance.
You didn't
That's
need to
honestly
do that.
the meanest thing everyone's ever done for me.
Give him a chance. He's
Do you
just
wanna
trying
know
to be
why-
on a podcast, Lils.
Do you know why it's called possum and opossum? Because I'll tell you why.
Let's hear it, but sorry.
I'm getting impatient.
These are opossums, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are possums.
What? What is that?
That's a possum.
Ooh, you almost said opossum.
That's I was gonna say a
Bear's getting fucking crunked in this game.
Remember the peanut butter crunk kid from iCarly?
Yeah, I do.
Peanut butter crunk kid. That's the cool title.
The
Can that
fuck
be the title
family
of the
does a kid
podcast?
like that come from? Yeah, so, or he's like, yo, I just got an audition for a Nickelodeon show, and they're like, oh, okay, so we're gonna paint you all in fucking peanut butter, and you have to fucking crunk it up.
Crunk it up!
Crunk it up!
It'll be 30 seconds, real quick. And then that's his entire career.
The girl
Who's
who
eating
has the
their
dog. The dog who has the girl drink the milk.
What?
Oh, from Figure It Out.
No! And figure it out.
Yeah.
And she's like this little like 5-year-old girl. She's like, my talent is that I can make a dog drink milk out of my mouth. That's how she talks.
You know that little
Hear
girl went
that?
through like lover's grief when that dog died.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids who figure that out, I'm like, what the fuck of free time do you have where you figured out that your dog would do this?
Yeah.
Figured
Also,
out.
hold on, while we're
She
talking about
answers it though.
while we're talking about Figure It Out, I want to take this opportunity to send my favorite image from that show.
Not the one where the dog's drinking the milk out of the fucking kid's mouth.
11 pounds of watermelon in 1 minute.
1 minute.
Damn, I've never seen that one.
Pounds of watermelon.
Put that,
He's like,
put
"Are you
that on
okay?"
your dating profile.
Yeah.
You'll get results.
I love this image so much. He looks like he's full. He looks like he just ate it all.
He's
Yeah.
practicing.
This actually happened like a minute before that was text was on screen.
Yeah. Figure It Out's a fucking freak show. Me and Lily watch it all the time.
Do you remember when we were watching?
I think it's
fucking...
great. I don't know why it's not on anything.
They
but,
should
like,
have Figure It Out, and it's Hitler, and
Oh.
it says like he started the Holocaust
Avery?
and gassed the Jews and
Celebrity
created-
Figure It Out.
created a depression in Germany, and all the kids are like, do you like dance?
Okay, but it needs to
No.
fit a certain amount of like words on the board. Like about
Killed
True.
all the Jews, 6 million of them. That's what the words are gonna say.
Do you
6
remember?
million. I think.
Do you remember when we were watching an episode of Brain Surge in the voice chat, and it was the episode where they had the guy who, the fucking big fat guy from Big
Oh,
Time
yeah.
Rush, and there was a scene where he just turns to the camera and like screams
Oh.
gutturally like an ogre.
Well, Gustavo?
I
Yeah.
loved,
Yeah, Gustavo.
I loved when we were watching Brain Surge, and we just kept screaming at all the fucking kids
Yeah.
who wouldn't get the pattern
Bruh.
down right.
Yeah, I thought that's what the fat kid who was like he was really good at the game, but then he did the last round and he kept fucking it up so much.
Oh yeah, he kept fucking up the pattern.
It was
so
like
bad.
infuriating how badly he was doing. And he was
Wait.
only doing the second pattern too.
Hold on. I'm gonna be right back because I want to go get a drink. But Freeze, can you tell the audience about the make the grade kid who wanted to box with nails?
Oh my god, yeah. Make the Grade. This is a late 80s Nickelodeon game show, and it's a really dumb game show that doesn't make sense. But it's like a bunch of like it's kind of like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, but only kids are playing. But there's like categories like science, history, and stuff, and you have to get 1 point from each category. And there was one episode where this like genius little girl was on it, and she was doing so good, and she was the only one answering questions.
Oh no! Right.
And there was this one kid who the entire episode he only answered once and it was wrong. But then they have you know, because they have to like be weird. There's this like surprise bonus round, and it was like a physical thing, and if you won it, then you got to like take other people's points. And that fucking kid who only answered once, he won, and then he took the really smart girl's points, which is like all of the points, and then he only needed one more point. So the question, I think it was like, what food do you eat in loaf form or something? And then the answer, bread. And then, you just won the game! And the fucking genius girl came in last! And she got like, maybe
She
like...
was she was visibly mad too.
I would be so pissed.
Her prize, I think it was $50 and the Jungle Book on VHS.
See, what I would do is I would cry on television and would have to make it up.
And then the kid who won, he got, I think, like $1,500, and the host was like, "What are you gonna spend it on?" And he says, "Nails."
I would love. I hope that like him winning is he's like the most like asshole person ever. He's like, I won. Guess who lose?
Do you think?
Thanks for the points, dork.
If I was that girl on that show, I think like my life would be ruined. I feel like I would be a disappointment to everyone.
I would absolutely ruin. I would start cursing, swearing, screaming, crying, so that it'd all have to be cut out.
Yeah. It's just so sad she got fucking robbed.
I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's so mean.
Yeah. I'd go fucking evil.
It also kind of proves the whole show is rigged.
My life would never be the same.
I would pray for him to get into a car accident.
Or fucking hit himself with one of his stupid ass nails. Get poked in the eye.
Nails.
Nails. Dewey ass child.
Dewey.
Nails.
I'd get some nails.
What was it? When I was hanging out with you guys in the living room and we were watching fucking Legend of the Hidden Temple, what did these kids won like Nesquik and like fucking the shittiest prizes?
It's so weird. You'd think like Nickelodeon in the 90s, they're doing so good, they'd have these great prizes, but on Legends of the Hidden Temple, at least, if you get out in the first round, they would give you like chocolate milk and nothing else. It would be like Nesquik or like bubblegum or something.
Yeah, it'd be Nesquik or it'd be like these like little candies. I forgot what they'd be, and it's like you won like 3 of them, and then the other bitches would win like a really bad like computer game.
Yeah.
I remember on Brain Surge, the top prize was always like one of these. It was either like a Yamaha keyboard, a bike, a bucket of Nickelodeon slime, or just like a voucher for Bubba Gumps.
Yeah. The last prize is always Bubba Gumps, which is just what?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah. Although fucking
San Francisco.
Good ass prize, I guess.
I've never been to a Bubba Gumps.
We need it.
There's one at Universal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we met up.
Right. I've actually never been in there either.
I didn't know it was a Forrest Gump thing until I watched Forrest Gump.
L is for Lewis, lost in the moat. E is for Emma, stuck high on a rope. G is for Gerald, who made a new friend. E is for Edward, never heard from again. N is for Nancy, trapped in a hole. D is for Donald, for whom the bell tolls. S is for Sarah, whose instincts were true. All together, they're legends for what they've been through. If you want to see them, there's one thing to do. Watch Legends right here on the network for you. Catch Legends of the Hidden Temple, weekdays at 6/5 Central on Nickelodeon.
What?
The aliens from Mars Attacks are like thou art dead. Ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga. Gay Monster House. Ka 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 ka.
Yo, gay night at the museum. Be like yum yum. Give me cum cum.
That's awesome.
Fucking monster.
Sorry. I really am.
Fucking monster.
I didn't mean to do that so close to the microphone.
That was so awesome. Fuck off! I have chocolate in my mouth.
I have delicious chocolate bars in my mouth, and they're so yummy.
Fuck off! It's a Hershey's Kisses.
I'm eating Hershey Kisses bars and then putting them in my mouth. They're melting in my mouth.
Not even 2 hours ago, you said I was your best friend.
I thought I was your best friend. Now I'm just sitting here putting Hershey's Kisses in my mouth.
Actually, go kill yourself.
I'm going to kill myself after I'm done eating all these Hershey's Kisses and putting them in my mouth. Me pooping out all the Hershey's Kisses.
Yeah.
Can we talk in the rest of the episode in Morse code?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk in Morse code for me.
Beep, 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 beep,
That's just karma.
beep, 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 beep.
Thanks for watching.
I love doing Morse code, but now I'm going to sit here and eat the rest of these Hershey's Kisses that I'm putting in my mouth.
I love Mars Attack.
I love my daddy, my superhero.
The fucking. I always think about the video that was uploaded on Stampy Long Dick of I love you, but it's a weird guy on the mattress.
Yeah.
Spitting.
Yeah, he's doing like the splits.
What the fuck was that?
Man,
I gotta find that video.
it's probably gone.
I know. Yeah, all the Stampy Long Dick videos are gone.
Yeah, my favorite was just that 3-second video of the Chance the Rapper beat over fucking Willy Wonka dancing. It's like 2 seconds long. I love that shit.
For a while, I really loved the video of the weird like meth head guy, and he's like Pepsi the best, and then he
I found
just
the video
bites
I was
the can
thinking
open.
of. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Oh.
RC Cola.
Pepsi.
True.
Ooh.
Pepsi. Spurt.
Coca-Cola.
That video reminds me of the muffins.
Star Wars muffin.
Cartoon muffin. Imaginary muffin.
Blood.
What
Monkey.
the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get my extremely autistic reference to some
Hey.
video from 2014.
Oh, it's like 2004.
Imaginary muffin.
Closer to 2004 than fucking 14. It's like a super old YouTube video.
I was off by a hair.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
More
finding.
a hair, more like a pear.
I'm finding it. Hold on.
I laughed really hard a few days ago, imagining in my head. Do you know the scene from the one SpongeBob episode where Squidward's at the claw machine and he wins the stupid bear and he goes, "Winner, winner, winner, winner."
Yeah.
What would you like for breakfast?
It's that. It's that, but he's just saying the N-word.
I knew it.
Muffins. At Cunningham Muffins, we know that muffins
Don't-
make the best breakfast.
Don't read
So
it.
why not try all our exciting new flavors? Raspberry, cranberry, apples, cinnamon, pecan, pumpkin, nut, date nut, lemon poppy seed muffin, banana, orange, peach, strawberry, blueberry,
fuck is this?
boysenberry, almond, choco chip,
This is the video,
carrot,
but he's reciting it
gooseberry,
instead of sending it.
pumpernickel, fish,
So,
paperclip,
I remember this.
ink,
yeah.
bird, shampoo,
Bird.
Star Wars muffin, bullfrog, crickets, cigarette, Israeli-Palestinian conflict muffin, bits of glass muffin. Ow! Asbestos. I'm baking the muffins as best as I can. Monkey. Algero muffin. Elephant. Pencil. Newspaper.
Monkey.
Fire. Imaginary muffin. Cartoon muffin. Blood.
Now, what kind of muffin would you like for breakfast, Johnny?
What kind of muffin would you like for breakfast, Donnie?
I
I lost my
appetite.
appetite. You'll eat a muffin. You'll eat it and like it. So try our delicious Cunningham muffins at Cunningham Muffins. What would you like for breakfast, Donnie? Muffins. That's right. At Cunningham Muffins, we know that.
Just 5 times.
What the fuck is this video?
I'll send it.
That's the video. He just recited the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's just some guy with a bunch of muffins.
Why are you so? How do you find this shit?
If I send the video, can you play it in the call?
Yeah.
No, we just listened to it basically.
No, freeze! Wait, freeze! I got an idea. Freeze. Edit the video to where it's like the audio is silent, but it's just Avery audio over the video.
What? Edit the video in, but mute it so it's just Avery talking.
Yeah, so instead of the
me not putting it in the podcast would be the same thing.
You wouldn't get it.
What do you mean?
Apples.
Like cinnamon.
That's it.
Cinnamon.
That's
chocolate chip.
That's it.
Like have the video play while Avery reciting the whole thing.
Fish.
That's it.
I can't believe you impersonated me like that.
Me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
You went fucking
But I do.
Ooh.
Freeze, what if you woke up and your voice was just Clarence's voice? For the rest of your life.
Hi guys, it's me, Clarence. I don't remember how his voice sounds.
Hi guys, it's me, Clarence.
Supposedly, I accidentally got my shit together. Would I get a medal or a pat on the back and a little feather? I could stick it in my cap, or pin it to my shirt, go out in the yard and poke it in the dirt.
About exactly 2 feet away from me is a tiny statue of Richard Simmons.
Cool.
A tiny statue of Richard, like a Funko Pop?
No, like, I don't know what, it's like a little bobblehead, and there's a button on it. I don't know what it does.
It explodes.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna press it. Let's see what happens.